Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 3, Book 4, KotiRudra Samhita, Chapter 20, The Greatness of the Jyotirlinga, Bhimeshvara, the havoc perpetrated by Bhimasura in the Shiva Puran. Hariam Tatsat. Sutta said hereafter, I shall explain the greatness of Bhimeshvara, on hearing which alone a man obtains all desires. With a desire to bless the worlds, Shiva himself, the receptacle of welfare and happiness, took his incarnation in Kamarupa. O great sages, I shall tell you why Shiva, the benefactor of the people, took the incarnation. Please listen with respect. O Brahmins, formerly there was a Rakshasa of great virility, named Bhima, who harassed all living beings and who spoiled virtuous rites always. The powerful demon was born of Karkati, from Kumbhakarna. He took up residence on the Saya mountain along with his mother. When Kumbhakarna, the terror of the worlds, was killed by Rama, the ogress remained on the Saya alone in the company of her son. O Brahmins, once Bhima, the wicked tormentor of the worlds, of terrible exploits, while yet a boy, asked his mother Karkati. Bhima said, O mother, who is my father? Where is he? How is it that you are living alone? I wish to know everything. Please tell me the truth. Sutta said, asked thus by her son, the defiled ogress spoke to her son. Listen, I shall tell you. Karkati said, your father was Kumbhakarna, the younger brother of Ravana. That powerful demon was killed by Rama along with his brother. Once that powerful demon, Kumbhakarna, had been here. He caught me forcefully and enjoyed me. That powerful demon left me here itself and returned to Lanka. That Lanka was not visited by me. I have been staying here alone. My father was Karkata and my mother Puskasi. My husband Virada was killed by Rama. When my husband was killed, I stayed with my parents. My parents are dead now, reduced to ashes by a certain sage. When they had been there for food, the infuriated disciple of Agastya, the noble Sutikisna of good penance, reduced them to ashes. That was why I happened to be alone on this mountain, miserable and helpless. It was during the period that Kumbhakarna, the younger brother of Ravana, came here and had his sexual intercourse with me. He left me alone and went away. You were born after that. You have great strength and exploit. Depending on you, I spend my days here. Sutta said, on hearing this, Bhima of terrible exploits was angry and thought, what am I to do against Vishnu? My father was killed by him, and so my grandparents, Virada, too was killed by him. Many miseries have been inflicted on us. If I am the true son of my mother, I shall surely harass Vishnu. Thinking thus, Bhima went to perform a great penance. With Brahma as the goal of his meditation, he performed a great penance for 1,000 years. He kept his arms lifted up. He stood on a single foot. He fixed his vision at the sun. Bhima, the son of Kumbhakarna, remained like this. A terrible fiery splendor arose from his head. Scorched by it, the gods sought refuge in Brahma. The gods, including Indra, bowed to Brahma with devotion and eulogized him with different hymns. They mentioned their miserable plight to him. The god said, O Brahma, The fiery splendor of the demon has risen to harass the worlds. O Brahma, grant the boon to this wicked Rakshasa. If not, we shall be scorched by this terrible fiery splendor and court ruin. Hence grant him his prayer. Sutasara, hearing their words, Brahma, the grandfather of the universe, went there to grant him the boon and spoke thus. Brahma said, I am delighted with you. Mention the boon you desire in your mind. On hearing the words of Brahma, the Rakshasa said, Brahma said, O Lord of gods, if you are delighted, if a boon is to be granted by you, O lotus-seated one, grant me unequaled strength. Suta said, after saying this, the Rakshasa made observance to Brahma. After granting him the boon, Brahma returned to his abode. The Rakshasa, Bhima, who acquired great strength from Brahma, returned to his house, puffed up with pride. After bowing to his mother, he said, Brahma said, O mother, observe my strength. I shall work up a havoc among the gods, including the chief Indra and also Vishnu, who goes to help them. After saying this, Bhima of terrible exploit conquered the gods, including Indra, at the outset and ousted them from their respective positions. Then, in a battle, he conquered Vishnu, respected even by the gods. Then joyously the Rakshasa began to conquer the earth. At first he went to conquer Surakisina, the king of Kamarupa. Then he fought a terrible battle with him. Thanks to the powers of Brahma and that of the boon, the Asura Bhima conquered that great king, though he was a great hero and had the support of Shiva. After conquering the lord of Kamarupa, Bhima of terrible exploit bound him and struck him. O Brahmins, all that belonged to the king, who was a servant of Shiva, including his kingdom and its adjuncts, was seized by that wicked Bhima. The virtuous king, fond of sacred rites, a favorite of Shiva, was bound with fetters and imprisoned in an isolated cell. There the captive monarch made an excellent earthen idol of Shiva and started its worship with a desire for pleasant results. He eulogized Ganga in various ways. He performed the rites of ablutions and the worship of Shiva. He performed meditation duly in accordance with the rules prescribed for the worship of earthen idols. He joyously worshipped Shiva after performing obeisances, prayers, and the like with the mystic signs and poses. He repeated the japas of the 5-syllable mantra with the pranava prefixed. He did not get any leisure to do anything else. The king's beloved wife, the chaste lady famous as Dakshina, performed the worship of the earthen idol with pleasure. The couple devotedly engaged in the appropriation of Shiva, worshipped the deity, the benefactor of the devotees, with single-mindedness. But the Rakshasa, deluded by the arrogance due to the boon, spoiled all sacrificial rites, saying, Let the offerings be made to me. O excellent sages, with a huge army of wicked Rakshasas, he put the entire earth under his control, defiling the Vedic rites and sacred rituals of Sastras, Smritis, and Puranas. The powerful demon enjoyed everything himself. The gods, including Indra, were harassed by him. The sages were subjected to misery. Brahmins were ousted from the world. Then the dejected gods and sages, including Indra, with Brahma and Vishnu at their head, sought refuge in Shiva. On the auspicious banks of the Mahakosi, they delighted Shiva, the benefactor of the worlds, after eulogizing him with various prayers. They made the earthen idol and performed worship in accordance with the rules and eulogized him with different prayers and obeisances duly. Thus eulogized by means of prayers by the gods, Shiva was much delighted and spoke to the gods. Shiva said, O Vishnu, O Brahma, O gods, O sages, I am delighted. Mention the boon you wish to have. What shall I do for you? Suta said, O Brahmins, when these words were mentioned by Shiva, the gods spoke to Shiva after bowing to him with palms joined in reverence. The gods said, O Lord of gods, you know everything in the mind of others. You are the eminent soul. There is nothing unknown to you. Still, at your behest, O Lord, we shall mention our grief. Be pleased to hear O Lord, look at us with your merciful eye. The Rakshasa, the powerful son of Karkati, begot by Kumbhakarna, harasses the gods always with his strength, enhanced by the boon granted by Brahma. Please kill this Rakshasa who causes much misery. O great Lord, be merciful. O Lord, do not delay. Suta said, thus requested by the gods, Shiva, favorably disposed to his devotees, said, I shall slay him. He then spoke to the gods. Shiva said, the king of Kamarupa is my excellent devotee. O gods, tell him that his task will soon be accomplished by me. The great king Sudhaksina, lord of Kamarupa, is a special devotee of mine. Let him continue my worship interestedly. I shall kill Bhima, who is wicked, whose power is enhanced by the boon granted by Brahma, and who has insulted you. Suta said, then the gods went there. The delighted gods informed the great king what Lord Shiva had said. After informing thus, the gods were highly delighted. The sages then returned to their respective abodes. Footnotes in this chapter. 151. It is identical with the Guwahati region of Assam. It is a sacred Mahapita associated with Shakti. 152. It stands in the northern position of the Western Ghats, excluding the Travancore hills. It is the source of Kaveri, Krishna, Nirvindya, and other rivers. And here in today's reading, let me get this. That is Saya. That's pertaining to Saya. And Kamarupa that's in Assam. Well, in Guwahati in Assam. And here in today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tat Sat.